Hi, friends. Some of you closest to me, or that I message frequently, got a message from my son yesterday. He sent a video that we were recording, so please ignore it. But it actually had me have many nice conversations since last night, apologizing and explaining what happened. But one thing that I touched on with one of you was this notion of shame that is sometimes there for you, whether you feel jealous or some other emotion, and then you feel ashamed of yourself or just ashamed. And the thing about shame is that it's systemic. And what I mean by that is that shame exists in a culture. It's not personal. Guilt is personal and it belongs to an individual. Like I make a mistake, I do something bad, and then I feel guilty that I did it. But shame is something that we inherit. So I wanted to share. I don't know if that's helpful in and of itself. My only point of sharing this is to have you have some compassion that if you do feel shame, that it's not necessarily yours. And one of the exercises I would give to my clients, I would have them just close their eyes and imagine that they're turning around and they're looking at their parents and their parents' parents. And you can imagine that you're looking at your background, at your culture, at people who came before you, and just simply say, this shame didn't start with me, but it can end with me. And bow in gratitude that you have your life, and ask for the blessing to live your life without this shame. That would be something I would do if I were you. And I felt shame and I wanted to not feel it. I do want to add one more thing about shame, or actually any other emotion. And that is that shame itself won't kill you. It's suppressing it and holding it in your body that can actually create dis-ease, an actual disease and discomfort. So allowing yourself to witness emotion, whatever it is actually really helpful. The shame in particular thrives in privacy, which means that if you share it with somebody, it can actually loosen its grip. And I know that many of us maybe don't love the oversharing culture that we live inside of, but in some ways, the fact that people are sharing the things that are most embarrassed of, and the rise of reality shows and stuff like that, I believe that in some crazy way that's actually helpful.